Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about cropping an image in Word. Everything to do with ratios, sizes and shapes. So I've got an image up here. When I inserted this image, as with all images, you won't be able to move it. So the first thing you need to do is select it, go to picture format, go to wrap text, and just select any of these. I always select in front of text, but you can choose any of them. Now you can move this photo around. So for cropping, first thing we need to do is select it, again be on picture format, and go over here to the crop tool. Now if I just click on the crop tool, you'll see that we have all of these little black markers around the outside of your image. What you can do is just select them and you can then crop anything you want in or out of this image. So if you just want the individual in the image, you can perfectly crop it. Once you're happy, just press the return key and you've cropped your image. If you want to go back, you just press Command or Control Z, or go back up to the crop tool and click on the drop down and select Reset, and it will reset your image to the original. So the next type of cropping, let's say for example you want to crop this to an aspect ratio. So let's go back up to the crop tool and we can go down here to aspect ratio. And as you can see, we've got a number of different options: the square, the portrait and the landscape. Now there's some important factors to note with these. So let's just select the square. And as you can see, Word automatically just cuts a square right into the middle, but it's not exactly where you want it. So the first thing you need to do and understand is that you can actually click in the picture and move the picture left or right of this square. In addition to that, you can change the size of this square, but what you need to do if you're going to click and drag it is when you do so, you have to click and hold down your Shift key. If you don't hold the Shift key, then your dimensions will change and it will become a rectangle. So I can change the size of this square and once again move the image over the square to crop exactly what I want and just press enter. And once again, you will have the image of your choice. So let's go back and reset it, because we can also go back down to aspect ratio and we can change this from a landscape into a portrait using any of these ratios. So let's go to the 4:5 and once again we can move the image and then crop the image. Now you may think, well, it's not quite the size I want. You can obviously move the corners, so you can make it as big or as small as you want, and as I do so, you can see that the width and height changes. But let's say you've got a specific height, let's say for a photo frame, you can select the image, go to picture format, and go over here to height and width. Now if you make sure that this is checked, it will always keep your aspect ratio, so that 4:5 we originally entered. So let's say I wanted my height to be 12 centimeters. I just entered 12. And if I press enter, you can see the width has changed because it's kept the aspect ratio and the size of your image has changed. So when you print it out, it will perfectly fit your frame or whatever you need it to fit to. If you uncheck this, it will simply have changed that height to 12 and left the width its original size, and this will actually have stretched. So what you don't want to do is grab the sides of this and simply stretch it out, because it will distort your image. For resizing an image, always use the corners to keep that aspect ratio. So now we can come to size. So let's go back and reset and deselect, and we've got this image here. Now let's say we want to crop to a particular size. What we can do is go to crop once again. And then as we pull this down, you can see the height is changing. So if I only wanted a height of 10, I can move it all the way down to 10. And then if I wanted the width to be let's say 14. You can see I can move it along roughly to 14. It'll be 1402. And then I can just move my photograph to where I want it and just press enter. And that's how you can have a particular size of image and cropped it both sides rather than have the aspect ratio and having to check this box here. Now to crop this to a shape, the first thing you need to do is to crop it to a square, because if we go down to crop to shape, you can see these are all fairly symmetrical. And for most of them, you would actually need a square in order to insert them correctly. Now I'll show you a good way to understand this. This is currently a rectangle. So if I wanted to crop this to a circle, go to crop, crop to shape and click a circle. You see what happens is it creates an oval shape because the original picture was a rectangle. So if you wanted the circle, we'll go back one step, Command or Control Z. We'll go to crop, crop to aspect ratio 1:1. Make sure it's exactly what you want in the photograph. Don't forget you can make it bigger or smaller. Then press enter. Then go to crop, crop to shape, and crop to the circle. And there you have a perfect circle with your image inside. Then if you want to make it bigger or smaller, once again, you can go up to height. You only need to change one of these. Let's say I wanted to make it 10. Press enter. And as you can see, they've both been changed to 10 because we've checked this box, and you've got your 10 centimeter photograph. You can do exactly the same with other shapes. If you wanted a triangle or the shape here, it's completely up to you. So you can see how you can scroll through them and choose a shape of your choice. The other thing you can do very quickly is you can go to Insert, Shapes, click on any shape. You can draw out a shape. I can duplicate it holding down my Alt or Option key. I can select them all by holding down my Command or Control key and selecting each one. I'm just going to align them, so go to Align, Distribute horizontally, which is equally distanced, Align, Align to top, go to Group, select Group, and then you can go to Shape Format, go to Format Pane, which will bring up this menu here, go to Fill, go to Picture or Textured Fill, and because this is the picture I used before, it's entered this picture automatically. Alternatively, you can go to Insert, you can pick any picture, let's pick this one and click Insert, and you can see how you've got a split picture. You can see you've got these outlines. You can take them off by going to Line and selecting No Line, and you can see those outlines have disappeared. So that's another way you can just be a little bit creative with your images. You can do this with any shape, any number of shapes, just so long as you group them all together first and then insert your image. So I hope all of that has helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.